By dawn the river widened into a golden mist, and Myra's canoe drifted toward a shore alive with color and sound. Before her stretched a market unlike any she had ever seen, a market where memories and stories shimmered like silk. Stalls lined the winding paths, each one glowing with lanterns of every size and shape. Some lanterns hummed with ancient African proverbs. Some flickered with jazz notes and gospel hums from faraway American nights. All of them whispered softly as Mira passed, like wind through pages of 100 unwritten books. An old storyteller in a chitan's robe called out, "Child, trade me a dream and I'll weave you a tale that can calm storms." A young woman with patchwork skirts and beaded braids held up carved gourds. "These hold laughter from villages across the desert, mix it in your cooking and your food will sing." A man with a banjo and a basket of sweet cornbread offered. "Share a memory, little one, and I'll play you a tune that brings the moon closer." Mira wandered deeper, the lantern in her hands glowing brighter with every step. She passed tables of carved masks, each one whispering its origin. A griot's face from Mali. A jester from New Orleans Mardi Gras. A bird spirit from tales told under baobab trees. The air smelled of smoke, honey, hibiscus, and fresh bread. Children ran laughing between stalls, chasing glowing beads that hovered like fireflies. Drums throbbed from somewhere in the distance, answered by a humming choir of unseen voices. Mira paused at a stall where an elder wove cloth that shimmered like water. "Your lantern," the elder said, "carries many fires. But it is not yet complete." "How do I complete it?" Mira asked softly. "By sharing," the elder said, hands never stopping their weaving. "Take what you've gathered, our stories, our songs, our foods, and carry them home. When you light them again, when you tell them in your own voice, the lantern will bloom into a star." Mira felt tears prick her eyes. She thought of Willowmere, of her grandmother's hands, of the dream walkers by the twin fires. She thought of the drums, the cornbread, the baobab canoe, the blues, and the kora strings woven into one melody. She held the lantern high. It flared so brightly that the whole market seemed to pause, bathed in gold. And then, softly, the lantern spoke, not in words, but in a warm wave of understanding. "Your journey is the bridge. Your story is the light. Carry us." Mira took a deep breath and stepped back toward the canoe, her heart full of voices and visions, ready to bring them home and light new fires.
Hadzabe music, the ancient soundtrack of survival, spirit, and community. The Hadzabe people of northern Tanzania are one of the last remaining hunter-gatherer tribes in the world. Living near Lake Eyasi, they maintain a way of life that has remained largely unchanged for thousands of years. Central to their cultural identity and community life is music, a powerful, expressive tradition that brings the tribe together and connects them with nature, their ancestors, and each other. The role of music in Hadzabe life. For the Hadzabe, music is not a separate art form, it's woven into daily life. Unlike modern societies where music may be confined to concerts, recordings, or entertainment venues, Hadzabe music is functional, spiritual, and communal. It is not performed in the conventional sense, it is experienced and lived, often spontaneously. Music is used for celebration, after a successful hunt or community gathering. Storytelling. Passing down tribal stories, myths, and history through song. Rituals and ceremonies, including rites of passage, healing dances, initiation, and weddings. Bonding and play, around the campfire in the evening, singing, clapping, and dancing. Spiritual connection, songs are often directed toward spirits of the forest, ancestors, or used in rainmaking rituals. Instruments, rhythm from the earth. Most Hadzabe music is vocal and percussive, made using the body and natural instruments. Instruments are few but deeply symbolic and effective. Drums, often crafted from hollowed logs and animal skins. Used for rhythm in group dances and ceremonies. Gourds and shakers, filled with seeds or pebbles to create percussive textures. Hand clapping and body stomping, a fundamental part of rhythm making, often performed by everyone present. Wooden flutes and bows, rare but used occasionally for melodic lines, sometimes mimicking bird calls or forest sounds. Despite the simplicity of tools, the music is rich, layered, and emotionally resonant, creating an immersive experience that resonates through the open bush. Music is oral tradition and education. In the absence of written language or recorded archives, music is the Hadzabe's living memory. Songs serve as oral textbooks, teaching how to track animals, what plants are edible or medicinal, tribal history and legends, behavioral codes and social expectations. Children learn by watching and participating, absorbing rhythm, language, and cultural meaning from a young age. This ensures that traditional knowledge is passed from one generation to the next in an engaging and unforgettable way. Dance, the movement of spirit and joy. Hadzabe music is almost always accompanied by dance. It is not choreographed but rather intuitive, flowing with the rhythm of the drums and the song. Dance reinforces unity. Everyone joins in, elders, women, children. Energy release. After a long hunt or ceremony. Spiritual engagement, used in trance or healing rituals. The atmosphere during. Dental click, similar to tisk tisk, disapproval sound. Lateral click, like urging a horse to move, tisk tsk, but more side tongue. Alveolar click. A sharp pop made with the tongue against the roof of the mouth. Palatal click, a more complex, tongue-curling sound. These clicks are fully integrated into words and names, not added for emphasis or rhythm. That means a name like Ghana or Zoni includes click consonants as essential building blocks, just as English names have vowels and consonants. A linguistic mystery. The Hadza language is one of the most enigmatic and isolated on Earth. It's classified as a language isolate, which means it has no confirmed relation to any other language family. Though it shares the use of click sounds with Khoisan languages, mainly found in southern Africa, linguistic studies have shown that Hadza developed its click-based system independently. This has fascinated researchers and anthropologists for decades. The fact that the Hadzabe language has survived millennia without writing, and that it's only spoken by around 1,200 to 1,500 people, makes it a living linguistic fossil, a window into early human speech patterns. Names with clicks, identity through sound. In Hadza culture, names are deeply tied to identity, environment, and ancestry. Many Hadzabe names are impossible to write accurately in the Roman alphabet because of these clicks, which means their true pronunciation can only be learned by hearing and mimicking it from native speakers. For example, a man's name might be Kuda, with an alveolar click at the beginning. A woman's name might be Noma, starting with a lateral click. These are not nicknames or special terms, they are formal, everyday names used in introductions, storytelling, and ceremonies. To a Hadza person, these sounds are second nature, but for outsiders, they require careful listening, practice, and respect. Mispronouncing a click in a name can change its meaning entirely, or make it incomprehensible. Why it matters. Preserving the Hadzabe language and its clicking names is not just a matter of academic interest, it's a vital part of protecting indigenous identity, cultural sovereignty, and human linguistic heritage. In a world where thousands of languages are going extinct due to globalization and assimilation, the Hadzabe language stands as a symbol of resilience and continuity. Their click-based names and spoken traditions represent an unbroken line to some of the earliest human communication systems. A living link to our origins. Some anthropologists believe that click languages like Hadzabe may be among the oldest spoken languages on Earth, potentially dating back to the time of the first modern humans in East Africa. That makes every name, every conversation, and every Hadzabe story told in their native language a living echo of our human roots.
I got no